back to our series we like to call Vulgar Video Vlogtober. I am your host, Jessica, and this is my co-host,
Sam.
We are here today for our Meta Horror Saga series. And today we are going to be watching #Follow Friday. The year it was made was 2016. Our director is Micho Rutare, and the runtime is 1 hour and 30 minutes, so exactly 90 minutes.
Yeah, don't know anything about this one really, so, let's just hope things go well. Maybe they will, maybe they won't.
As always, we like to go in these things cold, and today we were watching it on Crackle. You know damn well we will crack down on those Crackle ads at the end. Always hating on Crackle. Love you, Crackle, that you're free. Hate you for your fucking ads. Let's just go ahead and dive right into it. We'll see you guys in 90 minutes. Hello, and we are back from our ride, #Follow Friday. I don't know if I'm old. I still don't understand what that means. But basically, overall, if you have Twitter, it's gonna kill you. That's what I learned from this movie.
Yeah, pretty much. This is definitely one of the more modern horror movies that we've watched. There's a lot of, modern colloquialisms and things involved in it, which is nice. It's actually a pretty good film, pretty solid. The ending is a bit...
The ending sucked.
I
mean, it's realistic, but it kind of plays off, we were talking about it earlier, he mentioned it, it kind of plays off as a whodunit sort of scenario, which I feel like a lot of meta horror movies do that anyways.
Yeah.
So, to find out it was nobody in the cast at all, it was just a rando.
Yeah, it ends up just being a random guy, which is, I guess you could make the argument that's more true to real life. A serial killer isn't normally going to be somebody that you know very well. So you can make that argument. It's still kind of weak because it is, it is a whodunit. So it's a bit unfortunate, really. But this movie was definitely a lot better than I thought it was going to be. I was thinking, oh man, this could go one of two ways. It's going to either be decent or it's just going to be absolute trash. And it definitely wasn't trash. It was definitely worth watching, I would say.
Yeah, I like, considering it's a free movie to watch, I thought it was fair. I thought it was decent. There were some parts that were a little confusing, like, again, I think it's just a horror movie trope that all the adults just are complete incompetent. We're in a college campus setting, so technically everybody in this film is an adult, but I'm talking about like the people they're portraying as like the older adults. They just again portray them as incompetent, stupid, don't know what's going on around their environment or surroundings. And we have douchebag Dean, we got ambitious Ally, we got our tropes in there for sure as far as like characters.
We got some pretty decent kills in here, and they go at a pretty steady rate. Mm-hmm. So, there's not a lot of downtime where nothing is happening, so that's always good. So what are we giving the rating on this one?
I didn't think it was terrible per se. The ending kind of ruined it for me, and also the biggest thing that they did in the movie, because of course the spoiler alert, we didn't read the blurb. All it says is students and faculty on a college campus are targeted by a killer using social media. So one thing that they were trying to use throughout the movie, and I understand why, it was just very distracting and kind of annoying, is they were doing like the overlapping of like people's tweets. So basically as if somebody was reading their own tweet, they just kept doing that. And that was really annoying. It was not smooth. It was, I didn't particularly care for it or like it, honestly. The rating on this one, I'm gonna have to give it, I'm definitely gonna give it a 2, maybe 2.5. Not a 3, it's not worthy of a 3. But it's still better than All Hallows Eve, so 2.5 for me.
I'm gonna go with the 2.5 as well. if this had a stronger ending,
yeah,
it would have probably been a 3. It would have been a pretty dang good movie. The ending is just a little weak, and you touched on the voiceover stuff. That was, again, I understand why you did it, but it's a bit jarring and it's a bit irritating. And it's clunky. It just doesn't work for me. So you get a 2.5 out of 5. But hey, that's a lot better than I thought you were gonna get. I was ready for this to potentially be a half or a 0, but 2.5 is definitely worth watching, I would say. So.
This has been another episode of Vulgar Video Vlogtober. I have been your host, Jessica, and this has been my co-host,
Samuel.
And we will see you guys in the next one. And today we are going to crack down using Crackle. Fuck. And we are here today for our meta horrors. We are back from our adventure #Follow Friday.
James. Yeah, you and every other person. Yeah, what's your box ticket?